Hey guys, welcome back to the Pig Sticker channel. Hope you all had a great week, a great weekend, whenever it is you're watching this video. And I want to say thank you very much for watching the video. I do appreciate it. And please hit subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I put out a new video. Please share it with your friends and family and get the channel growing. What I want to talk about today is night fishing. It is July, and I want to talk about some of my favorite ways to catch fish night fishing. My first favorite way is definitely my most favorite way is fishing a big worm, and this is my favorite color of big worm. This is a plum big worm. This is a Zoom Old Monster Magnum. I usually use just the Old Monster, but sometimes this time of year they like the Magnum as well as the Old Monster. This Magnum is a 12-inch worm, and the Old Monster, regular Old Monster, is a 10-inch worm. Excuse me, my mouth getting dry. Anyway, the old Zoom Old Monster and Magnum Old Monster is my two favorite worms for this time of year. I will I'll Texas rig it. Texas rig the worm. Texas rig is you'll have a slip sinker on your line, if you don't know what it is, and then you'll have your worm hook. And this is how you put your worm on your worm hook. Is you get it, you go in about a 1/4 of an inch or so, bring it back out. As you can see, it's just went in about a 1/4 inch or so. Bring it back out, and here's where the hook bends. You run that up there to that hook bend, and up there to the hook bend, you twist your worm hook around, and then you pinch it up. You can measure it by the bottom of the hook. You can measure it like right here where you want to pinch it up and push up, and insert it back in your worm. And you always want to make sure that your hook comes out the other side. If you're not fishing heavy cover like brush or something, rock piles, stuff like that, just leave your hook exposed like that. That way when the fish bites it, you set the hook, you don't have to come through any plastic. You can just penetrate it straight to the fish. But 99% of the time I'm fishing brush piles, or I'm throwing in laydowns up on the bank, brush up at the bank. You know, a big worm is a great bait to fish up shallow, because most people's fishing jigs or creature baits or something like that, but they don't see many big worms up shallow. So if you're going to be pitching, flipping and stuff, go ahead and throw that big worm in there. That'll get you some bites. But if you're going to be fishing brush and stuff, what you want to do, you want to pinch it up just a little bit. Get it where you can see it. There we go. Pinch it up just a little bit, and just let the point insert back into right under the plastic. See that? Totally weedless. I'm running my finger down it. It's totally weedless. But when the fish bites it, it's going to pop. That hook's going to pop out like that. And you're going to nail that. You're going to nail that fish. You're going to have to set the hook pretty hard on this Magnum, because this Magnum Old Monster's plastic's pretty thick, and it's pretty durable. So you're gonna have to pop it pretty hard to make sure you get a good hook set on. Another way I like to fish at night is the old wobble head, and I'll use a big worm on the wobble head, or I will use a fighting frog on the wobble head. Or if they want a smaller profile, I'll use a Zoom Ultra Vibe on the wobble head. Another bait that I will be fishing at night is a football jig, deep or shallow. I like to fish them on points and drop-offs and stuff at the flat. Anyway, you'll want to use a trailer with a lot of action most of the time during the summer. The water's warm, so the fish's metabolism is high, and they're ready to chase something, and normally I get more bites throwing a trailer on it that has a lot of action, like a Strike King Rage Craw is a good one. Just off top of my head. Big bite baits make some good craws that does a lot of flapping, and there's several companies that makes a good trailer that has a lot of action. Okay, that's baits that I use on the bottom. Another one of my favorite baits is topwater, buzz bait, the black buzz bait. Sometimes I put a little red, blue, pink, purple, different colors in the skirt. So this buzz bait is awesome for night fishing. This is a True Faith custom bait, buzz bait, and listen to the squeal it already has. Brand new, never been in the water. It's already got a good squeak. They come that way, and True Faith custom baits, buzz baits are fish catching machines. Catch a lot of fish on them. Another bait that I'll be throwing at night is a black spinner bait with a big Colorado blade on it. I think this is either a 6 or a 7 Colorado blade, and you want to use that big blade to get a good thump. Get a good thump going at night. Help the fish find their target. It's got a really good ball bearing swivel on it, so it doesn't take much reeling at all. You can slow roll this thing along the bottom. This is what's a half ounce. And this is black and chartreuse. It's a really good color. And you can slow roll this thing down along the bottom and catch some big fish that way. Or if they're up a little higher in the water column, just bring it through whatever depth that you think the fish are or know the fish are. You can bring it through there and they will annihilate it. I've caught a lot of big fish on a black spinner bait and a black buzz bait. Other good nighttime top waters is walking the dog type top waters, like Zara Spooks and that kind of thing. Black ones, whopper ploppers, black whopper ploppers works really well at night. But buzz bait is one of my favorites. And another bait that'll work good is a chatterbait. Chatterbaits are a bladed jig, whatever you want to call them. Black ones, and you slow roll them along the bottom and around brush and stuff, and you can catch some big fish doing that. It's another really good way to get some big fish, and they're not used to seeing chatterbaits at night, especially if you're fishing them deep. If you let them go down, you slow roll them things around brush and rock piles and stuff at 20 feet or more. You can catch some big fish that way. They're not used to seeing chatterbaits down that deep. And even in the daytime, they're not used to seeing chatterbaits down that deep, and you can catch them. But that's the baits that I will have tied on the month of July, and our next tournament, Tri-State Bass Club's next tournament is July 29th at 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Bull Shoals out of Diamond City. And you're welcome to come fish with us. You can fish 2 tournaments before you have to pay your dues. And you're more than welcome to come fish with us. I will definitely have this plum worm on. I'm going to let a little secret out of the bag. Before dark, I will have a Zoom Old Monster strawberry worm on. That flat catches the bass on Bull Shoals during the summer in the daytime. Old Monster strawberry worms, they work magnificent. I catch a lot of fish on that. Once the sun starts going down, it gets a little dusk, the old plum's coming out. So I'm looking forward to the Bull Shoals tournament. I hadn't got to go fishing in a while. I had surgery and I hadn't got to go in a while, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go gain some lift. Anyway, I am going to get off of here. Thank you for watching the video. Y'all have a blessed day, and stay safe, and stay cool and hydrated for sure in this weather. Anyway, thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.